Thank you for visiting this Udemy channel. We're excited to get you started losing your weight permanently and return you to good health. Take a moment to send us your email address so that we can notify you when the Way Down Basics class is posted on Udemy. And you'll be able to take it for a reduced rate. Or you can search the name Gwen Shamblin to see all of Way Down's courses available on Udemy. Way Down started in the 1980s when Gwen Shamblin discovered that the trend of dieting was actually causing the overweight epidemic in our country. Her love for God and her education in nutrition and biochemistry collided, and thus Way Down began, eventually becoming the largest seminar in the world, leading thousands to permanent weight loss. In 2006, Gwen Shamblin donated Way Down as a company to the Remnant Fellowship Church. It is now a non-profit ministry whose mission is to help people be set free from overweight and eating disorders through the forum of several classes, the most popular being Way Down Basics. Aside from losing anywhere from 10 to 200 plus pounds, the principles in Way Down have also helped participants overcome a whole range of unwanted vices and behaviors, including depression, anger, overdrinking, and overspending, and much, much more. If you have any questions or need any encouragement, call one of our trained outreach representatives at Way Down toll-free at 1-800-844-5208. That's 1-800-844-5208. Also, please visit our website to read encouraging success stories. And now, stay tuned and watch some testimonies from men and women who have lost their weight permanently.
Join Candace and I in welcoming an amazing 100-pound lineup.
I've lost 111 pounds. It's been off for 18 years.
God's released 218 pounds for almost 7.5 years.
I've lost 105 pounds and I've kept it off for 8 years.
110 pounds through this perfect system of God's. It's been off for 14 years.
Through Way Down, I've lost 110 pounds and had it off for 4 years.
I've lost 130 pounds and it's been off for 16 years.
I've lost 155 pounds for 8 years.
I've lost 117 pounds and I've had it off now for 6 years.
I have lost 130 pounds and had it off for 8 years.
I have lost 100 pounds and I have had it off for 15 years.
I've lost 100 pounds and I've had it off for 6 years.
I've lost 110 pounds and I've kept it off for 15 years now.
And I've lost 150 pounds and had it off for 19 years.
I've lost 180 pounds and I've had it off for 11 years.
I'm down 111 pounds and had it off 7 years.
I lost 130 pounds and I've had it off for 12 years.
I've lost 170 pounds and this is my year 6.
I have had over 100 pounds off now for 14 years.
Losing weight with the help of God. That is the foundation of something called faith-based diets. It's a message that's selling around the country like hotcakes, which, by the way, aren't always off limits. Here's NBC's Ron Mott.
How's that better?
Breakfast at the Smiths outside Nashville is loaded with love and calories.
Chocolate chips on a few of them.
But that's where the heaviness ends.
And thank you for this food we're about to receive.
Kent and Regina are fit and trim just like their kids after dropping a combined 145 pounds. They're part of a growing number of Americans exercising faith to fight fat.
Our focus is now on God. It's not on the food anymore or pleasing ourselves. It is on God.
The Smiths are big believers in the 20-year-old program Way Down.
22 people, there's a total of 1,736 pounds down.
I tried dieting, I tried exercise, and it didn't work for me.
So let's praise God.
What works, they say, is being devoted to God's biblical teachings about the body and soul and eating only when physically hungry. Think more lifestyle change, less diet.
All that dieting ever got me was more focused on food and more overweight.
I lost all my weight, and that was so much of a nightmare. That's over, and it's been over for years, and I don't expect that's ever going to come back.
From her lips to God's ears. For today, Ron Mott, NBC News, Atlanta.
3 years ago, Andy Sarles and his wife Maggie each weighed around 500 pounds, but together they are now 551 pounds lighter, and they credit Gwen Shamblin's faith-based diet book, The Way Down Diet. Good morning to all of you. Nice to see you. So give me the crib notes here. What is the Way Down Diet? Way Down Diet for dummies. Go ahead.
Well, right. It's not. The main thing is it's not a diet, and it is a diet in the sense that it's what you consume. But these people have all lost weight permanently because they have transferred a relationship with the refrigerator over to a relationship with God.
Yeah, I was looking through your material and the notes the producer gave me, and what stuck out to me was this one thing. The key, as far as I can tell, is this aspect of relearn to feed and nourish your longing heart with a relationship with God as opposed to a relationship with food, right?
Yes.
So why can't it be a relationship with video games or a relationship with knitting? Why does it have to be with God?
Because that would be one more thing of slavery. And so you want to get out of self, and you want to, get out of the love of food. Those things won't give back to you. Food will not love you back. We're talking about having a relationship with God. It isn't religion, it's a relationship with God where you're going, God, can you make me feel better than Rocky Road ice cream?
So does this only work for people of faith? With great faith to begin with?
I would say that we need faith. It works for anyone because I believe we're all religious. And what we're talking about is that if you did have a relationship with football or pornography or food, that you can transfer this.
All right, Maggie,
does that make sense?
Well, let's see. Let's put it into action here. Maggie, what did you weigh? And I'm sure you tried a lot of other diets, even though this isn't technically a diet. What did you weigh beforehand? What do you weigh now?
I was in the 440s, and I'm 148.
And what specifically about this particular plan do you think made it work for you where others didn't?
Well, the difference between this is that everything I tried, it would maybe help me lose weight, but this is the only program that gave me hope and success.
And were you a very religious person beforehand?
I thought I was. I thought I had a good relationship with God, but I can say this has just made it stronger.
Andy, you lost 257 pounds over 2 years, and you have kept it off, which really is the problem with most other diets. What about the faith-based aspect of this do you think helps you keep it off?
I just feel that, it's strengthened my faith every day, and
but have you also not just dramatically changed what you eat?
Well, yeah, definitely. It's definitely reduced because I used to run to food so much, whereas now I do run to God. I pray, and I just wait till I'm hungry, It's like, that's the way God's made all of us, It's no different for anyone. We're not special,
What children eat this way, animals eat this way. It is natural instincts. You're listening to hunger and fullness. And let me tell you something. People in this country are getting bigger and bigger, and they have not been successful doing it for themselves, their wives, their children. But what I found was that people will do this for God. The world's hurting. and they need God. I mean, everybody was, instead of worshiping the created, worship the creator, and guess what? These people are happier. They're not sad. And the fact is that who is sad are the ones out there that are hurting. And I feel sorry for them because they think diets is the answer, and it's not working. They've got to stop changing the food and try to change themselves, and there's the difference in this program.
Look, and I'm not a critic or a cynic here because I think the proof is in the pudding, and if you guys have lost 500 pounds together, something is working for you, and the smile on your face tells the story. What about exercise and all this? You say it's not that important.
No. I say exercise is a virtue in and of itself. But what happens is the whole concept of weigh down is that you are like you've got to change your focus. When you try to change the food, you don't change yourself. So change your head and your heart. If you go out, most of the people out there exercising, what they're doing is dreaming about food while they're exercising. And what I'm saying is stop the dreaming, America. Stop the focus on the food, and guess what? You will lose weight.
Maggie and Andy, any doubt in your mind that if you come back and visit us in 3 years, you'll still be the skinny selves you are today?
Good question.
No doubt in my mind. I know that I never have to fear gaining this weight back. I just hit a baby, and I gained 66 pounds, and it's gone. And I have no fear of ever gaining that weight.
Andy, you think you'll be skinny also?
Oh, definitely, because it changed my whole aspect. It changed my lifestyle. You know, it's not something that you don't change the food. It's not, you get to finally enjoy good food, whereas every other diet we're on is reduced fat this, and you know that reduced the flavor too. So.
Well, Gwen, this is Maggie, Andy. Well, congratulations to you. First of all, so I read in the notes that you actually had a weight problem 20 years ago. That's hard to believe.
20 years, kept it all. Change focus, turn to God. It's the answer.
Thanks so much.